When you first hear the president's comments yesterday saying that Jewish people who vote Democrat are showing disloyalty, that shows a total lack of knowledge, what is your first reaction to those comments?
I mean, I think that time and time again, the president continues to show us that he is interested in stoking both racial and religious divisions in this country for his own political gain. You know, we've seen it for months now, whether it's refugees and immigrants, most recently with these female members of Congress, and now with Jewish Americans. You know, if he tends to marginalize and write off entire groups of populations and groups of people if they disagree with him politically.
That language also paints the Jewish community in America with sort of one monolithic brush. Is that representative of Jews in America?
Well, let me tell you a little bit about politically where Jews in America are. Roughly 70% of American Jews affiliate with the Democratic Party, and more than 70% would suggest that this president is taking this country in the wrong direction.
Were these comments anti-Semitic in your view?
You know, it's ironic because this president, you know, it's sort of the height of hypocrisy that this president continues to speak as if he is a champion for the American Jewish community. And he continues to sit on high and, you know, sort of apply this moniker to anybody who dares, you know, speak out against him. He uses the phrases of anti-Semitism, anti-Israel sentiment, etc. And ironically, he, in fact, is trafficking in the same kinds of anti-Semitic political tropes that he has been subscribing and prescribing to others who dare disagree with him politically. So yes, this is, again, this is sort of anti-Semitic, classic anti-Semitic tropes, suggesting that Jewish Americans either have dual loyalties or are disloyal to the country. It is shameful coming on high from the Oval Office, and you know, we have an obligation to speak out about it.
This president has been very pro-Israel, though. Do you think that's gained him any support in the Jewish community?
For us at J Street, to be pro-Israel means to speak out, feel invested enough in the country to speak out when the country is headed in the wrong direction. It's similar to what you see here in the United States. I feel very strongly about the leadership here in this country, and I will speak out against Donald Trump at every turn when he acts out of line and out of sync with the best interests of this country. Similarly, we'll speak out when Benjamin Netanyahu is acting out of line and out of sync with the best interests of the state of Israel. And so for us, it's incredibly pro-Israel to be critical of Israeli government policies when they're running afoul of what's best in the best interests of the state. You're going to see us do that time and time again. And for us, you know, it's so critically important that we're raising these issues, that we're talking about them day in and day out. And at the same time, you know, Israel is not the #1 voting issue for American Jews. It's fairly low on their, when they go to the ballot, it's fairly low on their voting priorities. They need, but what voters are looking for in this election is they're looking for leaders who are very nuanced about U.S.-Israeli policy. They want to see a strong commitment. They want to see a strong care for the preservation of the democratic nature of the state of Israel. And at the same time, American voters and Jewish voters are looking for leaders who are willing to be critical of the policies that are in place of this government. They need to see both sides. This isn't a monolithic, you're either pro-Israel or you're anti-Israel. They need to see that you are strongly in the camp of Israel, but you're willing to speak out and do what's right in order to preserve the democracy.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.